All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're the brothers from the GMS Camp Atlanta, and before we get started, we would like to give all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Give a double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to your hopeful electors been pushing this truth. And at today's topic, we're going to get into Jacob's trouble, and what to expect, and who's going to be there for us, who's going to defend us, who's going to protect us, who's going to give us power, who's going to give us strength to endure through those horrible times, and there's only one power that will do that for us. It's Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah, that the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Your false idols will not be able to send power to protect you. Those false idols are going to be done away with. But without further ado, we can get right into the scriptures.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All you people that believe in free will, all you people that believe in these other doctrines, all you people that that's an atheist who don't believe in nothing, think you can do whatever you want to do, that's being unfaithful. Because if you was faithful, you would turn back and repent. And what's love? Works with faith. Unto our power, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's being faithful. If you're not doing that, you're being unfaithful. And it's up to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai to give you the spirit to turn back. If you be that potential 1/3 or hopeful elect, you might put the spirit on you, might finally open your eyes like, man, I've been fucking up. Because it's going to be a horrible time coming. And it's going to get into it.
Yep. Verse 5, it says, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Plagues upon the world, the whole world, mainly his people, which contains you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are you really Israelites according to the scriptures, HIV, AIDS, the smallpox, different colds, pneumonia, all these things are just plagues, man. Just to come down with that judgment on his people. That's the Lord saying, man, look, I'm y'all power, and I'm letting my name known, man. Even though we know y'all may not know it, he's making his power known. Jesus Christ ain't doing all this. The Hinduism, Buddhism isn't doing all this. All these other false gods y'all have set up once again is not doing all this. The rumors of wars, nation against nation. There's only one power that's doing all this, and he's making his power known through his men, his hopeful elect, which we believe is, the men in Great Millstone, started with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone all the way on down. Lord willing, we be those men. You got anything to say?
Yeah, bro. And, and it ain't going to be no escaping, man. Once that day comes, that's why it's important to build now, okay, and get yourself prepared. Because once all hell breaks loose, that's going to be it. Then you're going to be trying to run and find and call upon the name of the Lord, and by the end, it's going to be too late, man. You're going to be rejected, But like I said, man, ain't going to be no escaping. I got a quick precept, bro, to add to what you just read. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16 and verse 22. It says, For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger. Okay, like I said, ain't no escaping. So if you do, escape the famine and you find a way, to eat in that day, let's see what the scriptures say. It says, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Okay, so it ain't no escaping, man. You escape that famine, it's gonna be a sword. Okay, that's like the scripture in Amos, if I'm not mistaken. Where you escape a lion and a bear and rest your hand upon a wall and a serpent bite you, man. All right, so it ain't gonna be no way around it.
God, you won't be able to escape the Lord's judgment. It's called Jacob's trouble for a reason. You're going to be troubled. We're going to be troubled, but it's up to us to call on his name for him to protect us. You can continue with
verse 23, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down.
God, you can expound on that.
Yeah, that's pretty much, self-explanatory, man. It says, there's going to be no more. All right, when the Lord returns, via those chariots that you people ignorantly call UFOs, getting down in this place, shooting those lasers and making this motherfucker a big ball of fire, man. Right along with those missiles that's going to be shot on this place.
Con. You continue that second Ezra.
Second Ezra 15:6, it says, Salakia, verse 6, Salakia, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Con, which we can see, There is no righteousness going on the earth right now. The only man who is close to being righteous are the ones who turn back and trying to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. Once again, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone all the way on down. We're sighing and crying. We're praying to get built up. Every day we're saying, Salakia, Salakia. Because we know we're messing up. We know we can't keep all the laws. But we're trying, We're doing lessons. We're reading, being brotherly to one another. We're trying, So we're trying our best to walk righteously, upright. And the Lord is putting His Spirit on us to do that.
That's right.
And we can clearly see it. You can continue, Baba Kusha.
Yep. Verse 7, it says, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things.
So He's not holding back no more. He's coming with great power, man. Look at this, man. He put us into slavery up under our enemies, the basement of the earth. That's power, He did that because we couldn't get right. We didn't listen. Going all the way back to Deuteronomy, man. We didn't listen. That's true power. These Edomites, they got what? Drones, they can see you. Fly through the sky, they can easily shoot you. Ain't no telling what they got out here, man. That's why we need the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. That's why we need to call upon Him in that day so we can be protected, man. I'm sure Esau can fly a drone right now and easily see us doing a lesson. There they go right there. But that's why the Lord got the angels around us to protect us, man. And we believe that.
That's right.
You can continue with Bakusha.
Yep. And if I can say too, the Lord's gonna come back, man, as a angelic force, man. The scriptures tell you, He will not meet thee as a man. Okay, because the last time the Lord came in the flesh, you people crucified Him, man. So when He come, when it's the second coming of the Lord, man, He ain't coming back to hand out roses, man, and sing kumbaya and pat you on the back, like these Christians believe. It's gonna be a day of torment, man. A gloominess, a great darkness, man. All right. You may have it misconstrued that when the Lord comes back, no, it's not gonna be like that. Thus said the scriptures, man.
Get that out your head, man. He's not coming back with colorful clouds round on white Pegasus horses or whatever. Giving you a hug and a kiss, man. The scripture say He's a man of war. The scripture say He's coming back for blood, man. But you can continue.
It says, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
And the only people that are doing that are mainly the people of Great Millstone. Tugging to the Lord, sighing and crying. Lord, help me. Lord, why this? Lord, can you get me through this? Can you do this for me? We're the ones that's doing that. Constantly just tugging on them. This place is fucking us up, But that's why He give us the spirit to endure. The spirit of endurance, man. We got to embrace every situation and just go through it, man. Go through the hell, man. Because He's building us up. Yasharallah, man. From the ground up, man. He's going to exalt us. And that's just what we got to go through, Being a man of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Not a man of Jesus Christ and so on. A man of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. That's what we got to go through. You got it, bro.
That was it on 8. You wanted me to skip down?
Yeah, you can go to verse 15.
This is 2 Ezra 15 and 15. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
What's the modern day sword? Guns. What do Jake like to carry? Little guns, little Dracos. You know, as you can see, there's riots going on in the streets. There's riots going on in Venezuela. Riots going on in America. Riots going on in Italy. You know, we see all these things. It's on a world scale. You know, so you can't tell us that the scriptures isn't true. You know, it's happening. So what are you going to do on that day? How are you going to get through it? You know, what are you going to do? What Will Smith did on that little iRobot, get through it. You know, do some combat, shooting people, and you just good? Nah, man. You need the Lord to help you in that day, because there's going to be so much going on. Like the scripture says, it's going to be apparitions. You know, things like paranormal activity. What are you going to see when you actually see demons walking around, killing people? You can see, you know, wounds and stuff. When they push these players out more and more. When you see your neighbor trying to come to your house and steal your stuff and kill you. And probably try to eat you, you know? Or you think, hey, I'm going to get up out of here the easy way. Put a gun to your head and shoot your head off or whatever. And you find yourself still breathing. Your heart still pumping. Man, that's heavy, you know? That's a heavy judgment. And you just laying there like, damn. You know, I don't know what to do. That's going to be horrible, man. You got it, bro.
Yep. For there shall be sedition amongst men and invading one another. That was the brother was just speaking about. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power.
Yeah, which means you people ain't going to care about these little governments, these little mayors, you know? And it's going to get more into it.
Yeah, it's going to be total chaos, man.
Yeah.
Order out of chaos. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah, that's for these jakes that want to be super jakes. Oh, we can make it. Let's just go to this city, set up a base. You know, let's get some ramen noodles, some rice. We'll be good. No, you won't. No, you're not. It's like it.
Yep.
No, you won't. You know, you're not going to be good. Whatever you got stored up in your pantry is not going to save you on that day. You know, the Lord can have it to where you sleeping, you wake up, it disappears. You know, bro, he's coming back in vengeance. He's going to show his power whether you like it or not. He's fed up. You know, he's not going to give you little signs here and there. You know, no, bro. When y'all see a chariot, it's coming to destroy you, man.
Yeah.
You know,
and the scripture tell you all this is just the beginning, man. These famines and pestilence and race wars and riots and nations against nations, that has to happen before the Lord return. All right, that's a time known as Jacob's trouble in the scriptures, man. So all this has to take place, and then the great coming of the Lord. You know, there's still a few more prophecies that are left to be fulfilled. You know, not to mention, you know, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, being mandated or made mandatory. You know, like the scriptures tell you in Matthew chapter 24, all of these things are the beginning of the woes, man. It's just the beginning. All right. So, but are you gonna hold faith or hold strong to what you believe in? You know, like the brother brought out earlier, you know, the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right. So when these things start to take place, then you'll know whether you are amongst the faithful or the unfaithful. Okay. But all these things are the beginning, man. And then when the Lord comes, man, that's going to be the end all be all. You know, once that happens, you know, we'll be set up in a righteous order, you know, to be rulers over the kingdom of heaven. You know, Esau going into slavery, you know, and so on and so forth. These other nations as well, man. And that's the order of things, man, according to the Holy Scriptures. All right. But we're going into, you know, the time of Jacob's trouble, how it's going to be out here. You know, just one little inconvenience in this world and people are totally bugged out. You see, they say we going to have like a snowstorm or a thunderstorm to come through.
Yeah, what's that shit? This polar shift?
Oh, yeah.
Or a big-ass planet, Planet X hit Earth.
Yeah.
All that BS, man.
Yeah, you hear that, then you go run and empty the grocery stores out, man. You hear we finna get a little snow, you shut the schools down. You know, the Walmart is totally empty. The lines are wrapped around the building over little shit. So when you start seeing shit like this, man, these people are not gonna be ready. That's why we preparing our minds and we bring out these scriptures, man, so repetitive. You know, so when that day comes, man, we'll be more likely to be ready. You know, even if we're not fully ready, we'll be ahead of you all, because you people cannot handle the smallest or disaster or inconvenience, man, before you start running around here like a chicken with your head cut off. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
Because why are we going to be one step ahead of y'all? Do you mind getting wisdom and knowledge? So be the stability of our times.
Come. Yep, this
is why we're going to be one step ahead of y'all, man. I was about to get it.
Isaiah 33 and 16. Salakia 6. Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Because the fear of the Lord, you know, in that day, we're not going to have pride, man. We're going to have ultimate fear. Once we see all these things, we're going to literally just bow down like, Lord, protect us, you know, but him, you know, safety, keep us safe, provide us food, you know. We're going to be seeing miracles and things. That puts fear in me, you know. Once you see the, great power like that, it's like, man, what else to do? Once you see someone raise someone else from the dead in Yahweh Shem Yahushua's name, that's fear, that's power. That's the real deal. It's like, man, Then the Lord's going to give us that wisdom. We might be running, hit a left and a right, and go straight without even knowing it was a big thing of food right there. Wisdom. Somebody might come up to us, hey, what's the name y'all been saying? We might break that down. Knowledge, milk, basics, and it's going to help bring in the fold, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time.
Yep.
And that's the time where he's going to be there for us. He's here with us now. But when he ultimately show his power, like on the spot, we might prophesy, we might send him a quick prayer or whatever, and it happens, right on the spot.
Yep.
Do you mind getting Psalms 59 and 9?
Come on.
And if you have anything to say, you can say it.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, and when that wisdom and knowledge, be the stability of thy times, man, you might be in a effed up situation, man. You might be in a concentration camp. Esau may be done throwing you in prison, or torturing you, and then you revert back to the scriptures, man. You look at or you recant stories like Job, how he kept his integrity, Daniel, how he kept his integrity, so on and so forth. And these scriptures play in your mind because you have that knowledge, and the wisdom of the scriptures that helps you in those situations maintain your integrity as well. All right. That's why it's important to get built up in the spirit, while we have a chance to. All right. Because when we be faced with these kind of situations and scenarios, we'll be able, because the scripture tell you things that are written aforetime were written for our learning. All right. That's why we have these different accounts, man. We see how our forefathers reacted to when they were faced with hardships. All right. When they were faced with persecution, so on and so forth. That's going to be the stability of that time, man. Little things like that. Not, the breakdown of Revelation chapter 17. It's good to know these things for doctrine's sake and to wake up the hope for elect. But you think we're going to be out there in the time of Jacob's trouble trying to break down the scriptures, to these boneheaded people? No, man. Well,
the spirit's going to be on the move.
Yeah, it's going to be rapid, man.
Yeah, it's time to go, basically.
Yep, you should have got it, while the getting was good. You should have got it while it was light, man, because when dark comes, when the darkness comes, the work is going to be up, man. We're gonna be done our part. The blood is gonna be off our hands at that point. You know, and at that time, man, like the word says, it's gonna be moving. It's time to go, man.
Yeah.
And what you have up here stored in your mind is gonna be the stability, man, of thy times. Okay.
Come on.
49.
59 and 9.
This is Psalms chapter 59 and verse 9. It says, because of his strength will I wait upon thee, for the Most High is my defense.
Yeah, because of his strength, I'll wait upon thee. And that day we're going to wait upon the Lord. We're going to be patient. We're going to embrace, endure. We're going to be with each other, Lord willing, you know, or whoever be with us. Man, he's our strength, man. We're going to believe that. And what else it says? He's our defense. Can we read it, Babakwisha?
Yeah, Psalms 59 and 9. Because of his strength will I wait upon thee, for the Most High is my defense.
Yeah, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is my defense. And that goes with all those who believe too, you know. Starting with his elect. He's our defense, you know. He's going to defend us, man. When Esau come with his weapons or his little lasers or sound wave warfare, whatever you call it, man, he's going to be our defense, man, you know. And if you believe, he's going to be your defense too, if it be so, you know. And that day you got to just believe that he's your defense. He's going to get you through Jacob's trouble. He's going to get you through the microchip, you know, the RFID chip, you know. He's going to get you through those concentration camps, you know. All the, you know, the guns and all that, man. Believe he's your defense. Period. And, you got anything else?
I ain't have nothing on top.
Cause that was it on that.
Yeah, that was it.
All right. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Nothing else?
Kind.
All right, kind. You know, we hope you people been edified. You brothers been edified. You know, just remember, you know, the Lord is our defense. And in that time of trouble, man, just apply the scriptures. You know. Look for something else. If the spirit hits you, we can just bring it out.
Kind. We can close out on this.
Kind.
This is yeah, this is you know, because it said that the Most High is going to be our defense in that day, right? This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 2 and verse 13. It says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believed not, therefore shall he not be defended. All right. So if you go into this thing faint-hearted, man, and wishy-washy, you know, the Most High is not going to be that defense that was just spoken about, you know, what the brother brought out in Psalms 59. Okay. It says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believed not, therefore shall he not be defended. Okay, you're not going to be defended. The Lord is not going to be your defense in that day if you go into it, you know, uncertain, you know, unfaithful, you know, just, I believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but I don't know, man. I just seen a baby get shot in the head. You know, I just seen a mother down the street eating her child because she ain't ate in a couple of days. We gotta, you know, you gotta ask yourself these questions, man. Are you really gonna be faint-hearted at the time, or you still gonna stand bold, you know, in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and believe that He is, all right, and that He's gonna be your Savior, man.
Come.
And that's all what it boils down to.
Come. Yeah, man. That's just the time. You know, just really think about it, man. You know, like I said before, a little baby getting to eat. You know, you're gonna see a Leviathan, so on, apparitions. Just really think about it, and try to, you know, change your ways. You know, if the Lord put the Spirit on you to change, you know, just kind of ponder and meditate on it, man. That's a horrible time. You know, nobody will make it out except for the elect and the 1/3. 2/3 shall be cut off. And when the kingdom comes and when the Lord comes back, you know, everything gets settled back together. Slavery for you Edomites, you know, and you heathens, man. There it is right there, you know.
Beautifully put, bro.
Yeah.
You know, that's why it's important. This is a time to build up, man. Because when that day comes, what you've been doing leading up to that time is going to be shown. Whether you be faint-hearted or unfaithful, or whether you stand bold, is that's when it's going to be determined. Because anybody can be, you know, cool as a cucumber while shit really ain't going on. Yeah, we see, you know, shit taking place overseas and, you know, these war talks and rumors of wars. But right now it's still, you know, pretty much at a calm, you know, a steady rate. Nothing too vicious ain't going on right now. That's why it's important, brothers, you know, to keep the faith, Salakia, and build up, you know, your spirit, you know, because the brother brought out, you know, in Isaiah 33:6, that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. All right. So, yeah, I ain't have nothing else, bro.
Since you brought that out, I got one more.
Go ahead and let the spirit go. Bro.
Since you said that, this is Hebrews 6 and 11. And we desire that every one of you do shew the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. You know, let's keep that that diligence. Let's still keep that hope. Let's still keep praying until the end. Even in Jacob's trouble, that's not the end. The end is when he ultimately come back and just deliver us, man. You know? Even after that, we still got a kingdom to run. You know? We're going to live forever and ever. But as far as Babylon, a.k.a. America, this BS, this bitterness, you know, this will be the end of this kingdom, man, you know. So they just keep going, you know. Keep calling on his name, keep believing. And Lord willing, we get up out of here, man.
That's right. That's right, bro.
But hey, with that, we're going to give all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Give a double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to you. Hopefully, let's just person this truth. Hopefully, this lesson been edifying to you brothers out there. Shalom.
Shalom.